Uh, all right. Look, we're gonna paint. I gotta paint a bunch of little baits. A bunch of little baits. Way over there. So. Bunch of little baits. I'm gonna paint baby baits. I am running out of these because I keep giving baits away to kids. So I gotta paint more baits. Crazy, huh? I know. I'm gonna paint more. Clean this out really good. Oh, man. Why is that so hard to undo? Shouldn't be that hard. There we go. Huh. Let's add some paint dry up in there. Looks like it. Yeah, a little bit of paint in there. All right, yeah. Clean this off. It's good. So, yesterday, if you watched my live yesterday, it was snowing like crazy. I know. Snowing in June. I mean, it wasn't just snowing a little, like a light flurry. Yeah. Snow. It's coming down. So I stayed around the marina. And I would fish for 15, 20 minutes, go in and warm up. Fish for 10. And every time I went out, I caught fish. So um, then I found out, it was so cool. It was so cool that yesterday there was a fishing line attached to some boat. They weren't using it. It was just a loose fishing line that they had caught. And my lure caught it. And while it came up, it was sort of touching the water. All of a sudden, a bass hit, broke surface. And I'm thinking, ooh, topwater. And it was snowing outside. But it was awesome because then I went to topwater fishing, put in a couple of my topwater lures, and voila, topwater at Lake of the Woods is started. So I'm very excited about that. It is my favorite type of fishing. So Friday, when I do go back, we're doing topwater fishing. Now, these particular lures are tiny. These are wake baits. And they are little guys that will stay on top of the water or just subsurface. And it will, these are really good baits. I'm going to paint these in yellow, orange, and gold. Because you know why? Because it works really well. gonna look like sort of a failing bumblebee up on the top of the surface. And it looks really cool. And the fish love it. The fish love it. So, you guys will have a good. So, I need to finish all these baits so I can take some of them to Lake of the Woods. There's one more of my custom boxes available there. If you're so interested, 9 baits covering all surfaces and fishing types. Big, small, little, big. $50 bait in there. Really pretty one too. Definitely will catch fish because it looks just like a silver shad. So, big swim bait. It's actually a square bill. Big giant swim bait. It's a square bill. You'll love that. Now look, let me see. I can't see it from over here. Rich, Leo Casey's Backlash Fisherman. I'm doing okay. I'm retired completely now. I quit my job last Friday. It was the last day. And, health-wise. So, kind of weird. So I left my job. But 15 strokes this year, I'm counting. It's a lot of strokes. So we had to sort of make that call, didn't we? We had to make that call. They're keeping me on retainers at Lake of the Woods just for promotions and stuff like that, fishing events. But I was in Eugene, Oregon Saturday for an event for my wife. She got her scholarship to pay for her college, full ride. Very proud of her. And so she'll finish her college. She just got her associate's degree, and now she'll go and get her bachelor's degree. And then, let's see, what else? I don't know what else. Gonna forget. But I have been fishing a little bit. Like I said yesterday, there's 2 short videos, and it was snowing hard. It was really snowing hard. I lost my camera mount in the lake. Brand new camera mount. This stuff. Let me get this rod out. I like that rod too. So, thing is, now that I've replenished all my rods, I really like all of them. I want to use them all. But it's kind of sort of a stormy looking outside right now. It's just we got a cold front that's pretty cold, and dry these off. Those are dry. Move those over. So we just put a white base on there. Now this is a wicked golden yellow. We're gonna have to thin this out. We need sort of Where is it? Here it is, my reducer. Use that. Actually, it's designed for it instead of water. It is acrylic. Water does work. We'll use the reducer. Put a mixing bowl in there because paint has a lot of, sort of it's a color shift, from orange to yellow. So it's really bright. Works really good on black base as well as white, but I want this as bright as possible. So you can see sort of a crappie look here and then a craw look over here. I did these the other day. Really nice looking baits. They'll work great. You can buy those at Lake of the Woods. When I finally get them over there, we'll get some eyes on it and then some epoxy. Clean out there. I really don't want any of that in there. Every little, if even there's a flake, it's going to cause it to spit. And I don't want it to spit. All right? No spitting. Spitting's rude. What else? I don't know what else. I'm going to go to the store today and buy some chain. So, some chain for my anchor. Because I don't have a chain on my anchor. I just have rope. And you need to have a chain on it to get that anchor to bite down into the ground. And I think that's where it's just not doing it. It's dragging on top. So I'm going to go get about 4 or 5 feet of anchor chain and a couple D-rings and put that on my anchor. So that is just that. Now that's the base of those. So there's going to be a lot more. We're going to have some black and some orange on there too. So I'm going to take this, I'm going to put a little bit of red in this yellow, sort of fade it up onto the top. I'm going to get these done, use these on Friday or Saturday. One or two. Yeah, we'll probably put, I'm doing 6 of them, so I'll keep a couple for me and then put 4 in the store. Whatever you see in the store this year is going to be very limited. I don't really have I'm not as healthy as I was last year. The store sold 2,000 of my baits last year. So I can't do 2,000 again this year. So we're just going to do what we can, and people will buy it and be happy that they even got one. But like I said, the collector's box is really cool. That is a box with 9 incredible baits in it. All fantastic baits, from top water to deep diving, big, little, finesse, not finesse. That one. This one. Just one drop. There we go. One drop. No more. No less. That looks like a good orange. See? Good orange. Okay, get that yellow out. Get that orange out. There we go. And we'll leave that off for a second. This gives it sort of a golden tone to it. You know. Really nice. Gold works really good for a color, especially when fish see it at top water. So really nice. So now we're going to let that dry a little bit more. And then we're going to add just a tad of black. And we're talking a tad, toothpick tip, a little bit, because we don't want, the darker the color, the more powerful the tint capabilities are of it. So we're going to take this toothpick, like that. It's enough black. So now, basically, we're shading it now. I'm going to use that black some more in a second. Just run it on the back like that. Just darken it up just a little bit. And voila. Voila, I say. Voila, 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 la, 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 la. Feel okay today. Not too bad. the brush. Brush is clean. So now we gotta dry these babies because I'm about to hot in front of the hair dryer. So that's, basically, it's hard for you guys to see there. Do this. Somehow you touch that ring. It's supposed to change it, but so I do that, and then we're going to take an artist brush. A little itty bitty artist brush. I'm going to put spots on it. Looks more like a leopard. My leopard print. Believe it or not, this really does help it set itself apart up on the top of the water. So sort of a leopard print. And you would think I've actually done this with and without the spots, and it helps catch more fish with the spots. So I don't know why certain things, the fish just maybe it's the flash, the pattern of it. I know it works. So yeah, basically, you know, it's hard for you to see. That camera, it's a different camera today. But if you go to Lake of the Woods, you'll still see me. I'm just out on the water. I'm just not in the store much because I don't work there no more. My son is still working in the lodge as a dishwasher for the time being. There we go. All right, so yeah. That's that. A little hand painting, huh? So I got half a dozen of these guys. I need half a dozen of these. Got to pull them out of here. It's like my kitty ball of paper clips. Use paper clips to hang it on this stuff. And you get all this stuff done, so Friday I have to still bill them for my collection boxes, the boxes. They've already paid for it in sales, so it's amazing. Yeah, it's $120 for a box. 2, 4, 5, one more. $120 for a box, and they're selling. It's actually a pretty good deal. I mean, you think 9 baits, a sticker, and a waterproof floating box for $120. And one of those baits is a $50 bait. Better use really strong line on that. Maybe a 50-pound braid. I would tell you. Don't lose the bait. They'll catch a lot more on the little guys, though, probably. And the square bills are awesome. I have been catching a lot on the square bills, as well as the little ones. I mean, it's just one of those things, where little baits do better. So, all right, 2 more of these. Voila. I needed to make more of these. The nice thing about when I give away tackle, I can just take more. I give a lot of tackle away to kids. You gotta be a little guy or girl, but I give a lot of tackle away. What I got there? Oh, I got a big one. I do have 2 big ones in here. I'm gonna do the big one. I love my round bills. The round bills are really, really good baits. These guys. We'll do 4. Could do 6. I got 1 there. We'll do 4. And these baits swim so beautifully. They have a beautiful S curve to their swim pattern. That is fantastic to add a spinner to the back, because it just makes that snake-like smooth action in the water. And with a tail spinner on it, it looks like a swim bait. Really, really good. Really, really good. All right, so how much silver do I have left? Not that, not that. A pearl white. We'll do a pearl white, but we have to. We have to do a white base for the pearl white, so that's a great. Yeah, these will look really good in pearl. So let's see what you guys are saying. Let's see. Guys, I'm gonna turn that around here. That's my new computer. All right, Richard. Hey, fishing fun, backlash. Hey, fishing terrible at kayaking. You got it. I'm hoping that I can make it down to Lake of the Woods while I'm here in Oregon. I hope you can, bud. I really do. That would be a lot of fun to meet you and go fishing with you. So, but yeah, this is my new computer. Aww. I built this. I made this. I just won 3 more of these fans, so they'll go up on top. I won 3 on a contest from Montech. So they'll send those to me from Taiwan. I'm sure it'll get here sometime this year. But this will have 3 more bands on it. And it'll look gorgeous. It already looks gorgeous. But I built that. I built it. All right. Now let's put some white base on this. And then we will make these a pearl white with a tad bit of magenta. I really love lavender on my baits. And magenta or lavender actually has a really nice reflective quality in the water. It shines brighter than you would expect. And it really shines bright. People don't realize it. All right, there we go. All right, let's make these white before we pearlize them. Now it's funny when you do a white base and you put pearl white on top. It's sometimes hard to really see it when it's so wet. But you can see it. It's just hard. Love these baits. So we're gonna put a tail spinner on these because I'm telling you, these look so good with a tail spinner on them. Colorado blade on the back. Bam. Thing is just beautiful. Nice opaque white on it. Probably should be wearing my new jeans, but man. Nice and clean. So we want pearl. And then we're going to add just a tad bit of lavender on top of it. This magenta, we're going to make it a little bit more lavender, but adding some blue to it. Just a little bit. How much? You got to shake it really, really long time. The pearl because of the metallic flakes in it. It's all dry. So do that. These will look gorgeous. Then we're going to put a false eye on it. Not a lot of patterns on this one, actually. Do a lot of patterns. Might as well shake that too. Shake, shake, shake. Shake, shake, shake. Shake our booty. Shake our booty. Shake, 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 shake. Take whatever dry paint we have on the tip. Take it off, because again, you really don't want even a little bit on it to get inside that brush. You want it nice and clean, just paint. Or else it'll spit. You don't want to spit. No spitting allowed. Spitting's rude. Stuff comes out so thick. You got to thin it out pretty good. But I have a big tip brush on this, so it should be good. Thin it out with some reducer. Good 15%. Spray it out. Voila! Smells pretty too. I remember it smells so pretty. Now we're putting the pearl on there. Pearl white. This thing will really shine in the water. So when I put the magenta on it. We'll run the magenta on the backbone of the fish. So it has sort of a... Alright. So now, I'm going to add the magenta, which is a pearlized. And we're going to spray some of this on the backbone of that. Really is a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful color. And like I said, for some reason, in the water, it has incredible high reflective properties. Really, really pretty. I mean, it's so bright in the water. You will not believe how beautiful this looks. We're going to add a tail spinner to it. And it's just a beautiful, beautiful bait. Just a beautiful bait. That's all I can say. It's a beautiful bait. It's a beautiful bait. And it looks fantastic in the water. Yeah. You would not believe how good that looks in the water. Yeah. You know, the idea is to present to the bass something they've not seen before. You know? And I threw a white, yellow, and red bait out yesterday, and it was good. Again, something they hadn't seen before. It was sort of a one-off bait that I was just having fun with, and it worked really, really well. And you know what? That's kind of what I do. I experiment a lot with colors and patterns, and then I test them out on my lake. And then if it works good, then I sell it. So for all those people that buy baits in the store, anything that says terrible at fishing, they are tried and true. But I got in there right now a very finesse baits. There is a lipless, a beautiful yellow lipless that will work really well this time of year too. So that's a good bait to get. And then of course that collector's box is really, really good. So that's really good. That's everything. That's everything right there. Is a collector's box. I have two big baits in here that I will work on, and we'll probably do two more collector's box, and that's it for the year. So for those people that buy that box, it'll only be 5, I think, this year. That's it. And then the rest will be first come, first serve at Lake of the Woods for any baits that I paint. You will see these, except for this one. This one I painted for me, and it's sort of it's see-through, and with some green. I haven't tested this one yet, but I think it'll work really, really well. Painted 2 of them, but you know these little guys you'll buy this crappie design, the craw design, and then of course these these round bills I just painted. These will work. These will work really good. And then I'm going to put a tail spinner on them, and it really makes them that much longer. And it just is a beautiful, beautiful presentation in the water. The trout will hit it, the bass, the German brown trout. I even had some crappie hit this. I mean, crazy. 3 actually, this design with a tail spinner. 3 crappie the other day. I know, last week actually. So, all right. So that's that. All right, nobody's on. I guess it's a good time to quit. So I want to thank you guys. Thanks for getting the thumbs up. And I will see you guys when I go.